The real upgrade begins with a book. Reading is the gateway to every upgrade. Welcome to day 2 of the Speed Reading Short Break series. It's that moment again, and I am pumped up, ready to have this conversation with you. Who is our first viewer for today? Ijoma Festus. Yay! Welcome here, Ijoma. You would love this conversation. If you are serious about upgrading your career, your life, and your cognitive edge, today's session is your ignition suite. I am Leslie Grace, the founder of the Smart Speakers Academy, and I love to talk about anything that can help you initiate smart reading, smart thinking, and eventually result in smart speaking. Let's have this conversation today. If you know a professional who should be here, who is interested in upgrading their smartness, let them know that we're here. Let's have this conversation. Do you want to level up in life? Before you go and pay for another course, buy another book, take another training, they said you should come and do one training somewhere. The first thing you should do is to consider the state of your operating system. I'm talking about your mind. Before you ask for another opportunity to speak, have you worked on the source of that speaking? Your tank, your brain. Is it filled enough so that when you turn on the tap, which is your mouth, good water would come out? Let's have this conversation today. Are you aware that the average CEO reads about 60 books a year? I mean, the CEOs that are making it top there, they read about 60 books every single year. However, the average professional does 4 books in a year. That's not just a reading gap. It's a thinking gap. It's a speaking gap. Eventually will be an earning gap. It will affect everything. Reading fuels every area of mastery. It's working on your operating system. What it does for you is sharper thinking. Books helps you organize your thinking. What it does for you is clearer communication. Glossophobia is shattered. Hi, Ayoze. Good to have you here. Wiser decision making is built by the judgments you get from reading daily. Hi, Kemi. Another benefit is better relationships. Because even emotional intelligence rises with deeper reading. Success leaves you clues, and the most successful people, I don't guess it, they are reading to get these clues. Bill Gates reads 50 books a year. Are you aware? Warren Buffett spends almost 80% of his day reading. These are billionaires. I began by saying that the average CEO who is topping the rank up there does a minimum of 60 books yearly, on an average. Some do more, of course. Now, here is the shocker. I love to share some shocking information with you today. Because we live in the AI world, and people are beginning to think that AI is here to replace or be the substitute. I have former, no, it's not. Let me shock you. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, and the brain behind ChatGPT. That same ChatGPT that literally every professional runs to. Oh, let's go to ChatGPT. I hope you are aware that he is a voracious reader. I hope you are aware that he's a voracious reader. Yes. Again, what IOB best, what reading does to you is that it gives you the ability to create. Do not sell your HI because of AI. You know what's HI? Human intelligence. Do not sell it on the altar of AI, because the producers and manufacturers of those AI products, those AI apps, right? They are people who are maximizing their HI. I know it's shocking you right now. Yes. The founder of ChatGPT is a voracious reader. He recommends books on science, innovation, human architects of artificial intelligence. Name them. He's not alone. I'll give you some lists, right? Melanie Perkins, co-founder of Canva, that same app you are running to. credits reading and self-education as a major tool in her arsenal. The question is, are we reading to just pack up information? Hi, Mama Isasam. Are we reading to spark information? No. We're reading to upgrade our operating system so we can create. That's the goal. Elon Musk created rocket science from books. That's how he built SpaceX. Demis Hassabis, founder of DeepMind, reads across various disciplines. Now, my question for you is, if the creators of AI are deep readers, what excuse do we have? Because most professionals feel this thing is on Google, we'll just Google it. Or in recent times, we'll just use ChatGPT and get the answer. These people are sitting in their homes, consuming books, working on their minds, working on their operating system, working on their speed of thoughts, and they're curating this product for you. And some of us want to replace our human intelligence with this AI, as opposed to working on your human intelligence by reading daily. The truth is, AI is taking over. Yeah, AI is taking over fast. Jobs are being automated, thinking is being outsourced, but the smartest of professionals are the ones who own tomorrow. Only the smart professionals will thrive tomorrow, not just survive. It will get to a time in the nearest future when they are having board meetings, they will call only those who have what we call speed thinking, speed of thoughts, speed of understanding, speed of creation. And you know, these three things are created by reading, especially when you're reading with speed reading skills. Because speed reading skills, like I said yesterday, oh, by the way, I gave us a task yesterday, right? Hey, Coach Debbie is here, your discovery coach. So good to have you, man. I gave us a task yesterday and I said, go and check at how many words per minute you do. What's your WPM, words per minute? Who did it? I think I got a message from Ayoeze saying she does around 200 to 250 words. I think, yeah, I'm sure. How many of us did it? How many of you checked it? To know. Okay, let's continue. Right. The way to upgrade your mental operating system is daily reading. And the speed you are looking for is on the order of steady reading. Steady reading improves speed reading. Speed reading improves steady reading. They are interwoven. The brain is still the smartest machine in the world. Unavoidable. Like, undoubtedly. Oh, yeah, okay. It's when it says 220 to 240 words per minute. Yes, like I said. But that's operating at 25% of your brain power. But it's good. It begins with identifying where you are, so you know where you're even going to. Okay? Now, if you find yourself in the place where you get mentally tired after reading 2 pages, you struggle to finish a book each quarter, you forget what you read, and you find it hard to even apply that knowledge, you feel stuck mentally, emotionally, or creatively, or you know within you that there's more for you to do, there's more to cover, then you are not lazy, you are just reading too slow. You know that you should be stretching yourself some more, but you're wondering how. You are not lazy, you are just too slow. Slow reading equals slow transformation. Slow reading equals slow transformation. The more you work, the faster you work on your speed reading ability, is how you'll be able to improve your thinking ability. It's not just about reading, it's about your thinking ability. A few while ago, I made a post and I said that the truth is, AI is here to stay, but it should never replace HI, human intelligence. It should never replace it. All of these inventors of these AIs are voracious readers. I shared at the beginning, hi BQA, I shared at the beginning how I found out that the creator of OpenAI, ChatGPT, Sam, is a voracious reader. and somebody is running to ChatGPT, the number one way to upgrade your mental system, your mental operating system, is by reading. You don't just want to survive, you want to thrive. You don't just want to survive, you want to thrive. Why would the CEO of Canva read so much? See, voracious readers are creators. That's the point. I don't want us to see it from the angle of, oh, am I just consuming books? I mean, no. You are doing something to your brain. You're moving it from the point of consumption, average, ordinary, traditional consumption, to the phase of creation. I love to read history a lot. I love to read about inventors a lot. That's why I came to share it with you today. That the top AI that are being used, AI tools that are being used today, OpenAI, ChatGPT, the CEO is a voracious reader. He even recommends books that people should read. How are people living literally in ChatGPT without reading? Is the AI bad? No. But the more you see these inventions, the more you should know that I should work on me. Because at the end of the day, your brain, the human brain, is the smartest machine there is on the earth. But it's about the work you put in it. Even the AI you're running into, I hope you know that every single day, meetings are being held. Hi, Ogumpolo. And meetings are being held daily to better these machines, to improve and upgrade them. So how are you not upgrading your own machine? The most important machine on the earth, your human brain. How are you not upgrading it? I fear for anyone who is not reading a day. When we're saying critical thinking, at what pace is the brain thinking? Because there's no smart thinking without smart reading. Smart reading is three things: speed, steadiness, systems. Speed, steadiness, systems. You get the speed reading, you have a system that you work on, and then steadiness. That is how you access smart thinking, which is what you want to see as an upgraded version of critical thinking. So when we say critical thinkers, there's no way you can get it if you're not a voracious reader. There's no way. Every single time reading is left, it's not just a reading gap that is left, it's a thinking gap. It's an earning gap. It's a speaking gap. Yes, thank you, Help for more. Speed, steadiness, systems. You get to a point. Now, in the book Being Just Growth, which is the inner circle of the Smart Speakers Academy, we run a yearly program. So you can join in today. Anytime you join in, you can get access to what you've lost, and you can pick up from where you are. But the system is created in a way that after some months of going through the entire system, there's a month where we do creation. We give you a system for creating. I don't believe in consumption. I believe in creation. I believe that the reason why we should read daily is to work. See, reading is like passing your brain through a sharpening process. Have you seen a toddler struggling with a blunt pencil before? Can the toddler make beautiful paintings and drawings? We have parents on this live. Please let me know. Is it possible that the toddler can have beautiful paintings and drawings with a blunt pencil? I don't think so. It's not possible, right? The toddler will need a sharpened pencil. And that's when the drawing, the paintings are better. The creations are better. Same way it applies to you. You as a human. Your pencil that you can use to create, draw, write, and make beautiful pieces on this earth is your brain. The only sharpening process, the most paramount sharpening process that your brain needs to go for is reading daily. reading daily. 15 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes before you sleep. You cannot consider reading an afterthought or something you say, I'll just give 2 hours every Saturday. I sit down and I read. You are skipping sharpening process. Is it possible that the pencil you sharpened today, you've sharpened it for life? Or you've sharpened it for the week? Or you've sharpened it for the month? The pencil may break and may need another sharpening just the next day. The pencil may go blunt. The time is coming when the only people who will be let in boardrooms in some organizations will be those who have speed of thought. Because the thing about AI is that AI is making the world so fast. So when they call for meetings, we can't have 1 hour meetings anymore. In the nearest future, we cannot have 1 hour meetings anymore. Currently, most top organizations do meetings standing, with the staff all standing. Yes, thank you, Ogunpolo. You are skipping sharpening process. They are doing meetings on their feet. This is the problem. How do we solve it? Those who can, that's when you know if you are reading or not. If you're not reading, you get to that point, tell them, can we just go? The person who has sharpened his brain can give answers. Whether you read about history, or you read about fiction, or you read a book on parenting, it's not about it. When the situations of life would come, when the time would come for you to think on your feet, that's when you know if your brain is being sharpened or not. So when people say brain fog, they say forgetfulness. I didn't know what to do, I got stuck. It's a loud sign that the brain needs to be put through a sharpening process. That's why in our Inner Circle program, they hear it from me every day that a day without reading is a wasted day. A wasted opportunity to pass your brain through a sharpening process. That's why I say it's not about consumption of knowledge. Oh, I read this book and I saw that there are 10 parenting hacks. Or I saw that in this book there are 12 ways to make money. Beyond the knowledge you get, it's about speed of thinking. See, that speed of thought is key for me. It's a major message for me. So, today I want to leave you with a task. I want you to name the number of books you wanted to read this year. I know a lot of us had big goals at the beginning of the year. Would read 20 books, 50 books, 30 books. How many have you read thus far? And finally, number 3. What would your world look like should you be able to cover up that number of books that you've set for yourself? And even in a shorter time. What would your world look like? What would your finances look like? What would your speaking look like? What would your ability to handle issues look like? And if you feel it will give you a different output, when do you want to start working on your input? Because at the end of the day, it's your input that gives your output. Each time you speak is a reflection of the state of your mind. Each time you speak, it's a reflection. The decisions you take is a reflection of the state of your mind. When we say discernment, be discerning, critical thinking, all of that will fall to the level of your processing, your operating system, which is your brain. It will fall to the level of your operating system, which is your brain. Dear professionals, this is a smart world. And like I would say, do not let your phone, your TV, other smart appliances that you have in your home and in your office be smarter than you. That's a huge risk. It's not a place to be. High comfort stand where other gadgets in your space are smarter than you. This is the smart world. Do not let yourself be outsmarted. Let's take a few questions before we go. I hope you're following this page. Tag a professional who should listen to this, and most importantly, if you're yet to register for the Speed Reading Masterclass, go and register now. The price is still at $19,999, which is the early bird discount. When we get to a certain number of registrants, the price will go up to $39,999. So take advantage of it now. Register for the Speed Reading Masterclass is happening June 20th at 8 p.m. and learn the skill that can move you from reading at 25% capacity to 1,000, making you cover more books in less time. If you want to join our inner circle, why not? We're the first in the world to create such system where you can actually read your book of choice at your time within the same system. Yet you have access to the books done by other people, including my books. It's a beautifully curated system. You love to be there. And when you join the inner circle, of course, the first thing we give to you is our own inner circle signature Speed Reading Masterclass. With every system that comes with it, that can help you move from no point. Yesterday in the inner circle, we celebrated a book binger. So that's what we call ourselves in the inner circle, book bingers. If you're not a book binger, why now? Why? Okay. Yesterday we celebrated a book binger. So every week we'll celebrate a book binger for the week. And this is someone who joined us barely 2 weeks ago. And in her words, she hadn't read a book in years. Yet, 2 weeks in our inner circle, she's already won the book binge of the week, covering a book in a week. Our accountability system is strong, so we'll know whether you read it or not. Yes. So you should be in that place. You see systems, you see skill, you see strategies, you see community power. You see other people doing it and you feel like you know that these people are busier than I am. You see CEOs, coaches, busy people that are able to work through our system and fit in reading into their life every single day. So, jump in, join the Book Binges booth. It's our inner circle program. It runs all year round. If you pay once, you pay forever. And there are no courses, there are no meetings, no. It's a library. We'll just give you the system and we move. There are no courses, no meetings. Nah. It's a library. We'll just give you a system with which we move and we move. And if you have challenges along the way, we're there to literally help you all year round. Most importantly, you have the community power, community wisdom to be able to run this system. I hope that this was a good time for you. The Speed Reading Short Break series continues tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. every single weekday. We are here. Turn on your notification, follow us if you're not, and tag a professional that should hear this. Listen, dear professionals, this is the smart world. You shouldn't be the least smart appliance within your space. Your brain should be smarter than your phone, than any smart gadget that you know. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Speed Reading Short Break series. I hope you were touched with this and you got some insight and some knowledge, wisdom for your time. Thank you for joining us and see you again tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is the Smart World.